At 2 a.m., my brother dragged me out of bed and threw me into the yard, screaming that I wasn't real family. I still remember the feeling of the cold, wet grass against my cheek at 2 a.m., after my own brother violently dragged me out of bed and threw me into the yard, screaming I wasn't real family. But the real gut punch, seeing my parents, just standing there in the window, silently watching it all happen, before I crawled back inside to ignite a fire so bright, it would wake the entire neighborhood. You know that hollow, gut-wrenching feeling? The one where the people who are supposed to protect you, the ones you call family, actively choose to watch you break? For years, I just lived in that silent agony. But the night they literally let my brother throw me out into the freezing darkness, like I was nothing but trash, that was the night everything truly changed. And believe me, it wasn't just my world that shattered. Hey, I'm Noah, I'm 23. From the outside, our family probably looked picture perfect, you know? Classic suburban vibe. 2 parents, a younger brother, and me, the oldest. My dad was always working long hours, my mom was always home, and my brother Ethan, well, he was the golden child, the one everyone adored. Me, I was the quiet one, the bookworm, the music guy, the one who never caused trouble. Or at least, that's what people like to call me. But inside our house, man, it was a completely different story. Ethan could literally do no wrong. Every tiny accomplishment of his was celebrated like he'd just cured a disease. A soccer goal? My parents would post about it online for days. Me, acing a difficult exam? Barely a nod. If Ethan forgot to do his chores, oh, he was just tired, or he had a lot going on. If I forgot, I was lazy, ungrateful, irresponsible. At first, I tried to convince myself it was just normal sibling stuff, you know, how kids are treated differently. But as time went on, it became terrifyingly clear. This wasn't just sibling rivalry. This was blatant favoritism. And the older I got, the more painful, the more humiliating it became. By high school, Ethan had truly mastered the art of being cruel when no one else was looking. He'd shove me into walls in the hallway, mock me in front of his friends, call me the spare, or the accident. When I dared to tell my parents, they'd just shake their heads and laugh. Boys will be boys, my dad would say, usually adding, you probably provoked him anyway. My mom, she'd just sigh and tell me, don't make waves, Noah. I quickly learned there was no point. If something happened between me and Ethan, I was on my own, completely alone. Then came that night. The night everything finally snapped. It started like any other, honestly. I'd been up late, finishing some freelance work. Around 2 a.m., just as I was finally drifting off, strong hands grabbed me. Before I could even wake up properly, I was yanked right out of bed, my arm twisted painfully. Get up, loser, Ethan hissed. I stumbled, half asleep, my heart pounding, utterly disoriented. He just dragged me through the silent house towards the back door, his grip bruising my arm. What are you doing? I croaked, my voice thick with sleep and fear. You don't belong here, he spat, shoving me forward. You're not real family. Mom and Dad don't even want you here. You're just taking up space. God, his words cut deeper than any physical blow ever could. He flung the door open and shoved me outside into the cold, damp yard. I tripped on the steps, hitting the wet grass hard. The shock of it jolted me fully awake. I looked up, stunned, as Ethan loomed in the doorway, his silhouette framed by the kitchen light. And then I saw them. My parents, standing right there at the window, just watching, not moving, not saying a word.